Hello and welcome. This is Sahara playing Starfield, and we are in a cold Londonion getting ready to go into the field to find samples. I think we're going to be taking Kaiser with us and Hadron.
You ready to do this?
Yes, I am. I am ready to go.
Then let's get this show on the road.
Yep.
Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
Okay, proceed into the city.
All right. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. Aceles. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Okay, so yeah, we're collecting Aceles samples. I forgot about that. We want to try to make more of them, so because they eat terrormorphs. Guys ready? Come on, get in here.
Oh, you're going to regret this. These things, they're all dominated. Clean them out and keep an eye out for the morph controlling them.
For the morph, okay. So they do have food to eat. Okay, but they control them.
Please don't tell me you're going to eat that.
Sarah, you always say that. Abandoned processing plant. You think I have a lot of ammo. Oops, we have one here. Does this go anywhere? I guess it doesn't matter, does it? Sorry, I'm going to scan stuff. Ooh, what's this? A fire hydrant, of course.
Safety's off.
Thank you.
I wonder what's up here. Ooh, am I here in the Terrormorph? I thought I felt the ground shake. They're all following me. It's like, hey, I'm exploring too, guys. I know, we need to come this way. Come on, out of my way. Oh, we can get into areas. Why don't we? Of course, this is blocked off. Okay.
Deploying lethal countermeasures.
That must be the Terrormorph?
You're a damn joke.
See, you need to have better weapons.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, we close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
Oh, why is this locked? Why is it locked? A rare rifle? Wow, look at all this good loot. Are these digipicks in there? I don't need the grenades. They are. I suppose I could leave them out, but I just never used grenades. Okay. So this was the optional catch that it told me to take? Collect the... Okay, yep. This way. Sorry, guys. Am I getting myself lost? I am. Here we go. Through here. Is it through here? How am I getting confused? Okay, it's taking me through here. Come on, game. And then through... Oh, okay. It was a door. Oh, we got a door over here too. You know I gotta do it if I can. No, can't get in it. I can't get in it, no! My crew already knows how bad I am about going everywhere. Okay, collect. Collect. These are all collect. Uh-oh, looks like a dead body. It is! It's a worker! This is the second one we found out here. You don't even come collect the bodies. That's... Well, they said they didn't, right? So this is like the last boundary here. I see. Okay. This kind of reminds me of the Red Mile.
You're through.
Morph! Open fire!
There. It's right there. Oops.
Bring it on!
Bring it on, Sarah says. Oh, I was trying to load my gun. Maybe I need to use the... Okay, let's try this again. Now I know we have a Terrormorph coming at us.
Initiating target elimination.
I wonder if I should change to my Gatling gun. It's not on my thing though. Let me see. New item. What was it called? This thing here. Whoa! It didn't even hit me! It just yells at me. Wow. Okay. This is weird. Okay. Come on.
You put it down! Put down the weapon or we shoot!
Did it die? Man, that was... I'm crippled now, too. Okay. That was nasty. I don't like this weapon.
Safety's off.
No sign of the morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, we close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes, they're faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot!
Okay, collect the... Okay. This way. And I am doing autosave or saves now. This is where we ran across the first one that was here, and I died. I don't like this gun. I'm crippled. Okay. Oh, it's down here in this container, is it? That's a U.S. Marine, a dead one. Come on, can we get up here? Achilles gene sample. Okay. Next one is over there. There's no direct route. No direct route. Okay. The other one is up there. Okay, so we have to go up. I thought I saw a USC Marine body. Okay, can we go up this way? It's over here in this container. They're gonna jump out at me? Okay, how do we get in there? That's how we get in there. Okay. And I don't want the impact. And I don't want the rescue axe. Okay, so that's the second one. And the third one is back here. Oh man, that just makes me so cold. Sitting in here. Oh, here it is. Okay. Can we get in? I gotta get out of the way. There we go.
All Aceles samples collected.
All right. Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
Okay. So, take.
Samples secure.
Nice work. Now, earlier scan picked up a valid Terrormorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Okay.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
Then we've got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
But why did you know this without knowing why? That's kind of scary, isn't it? Who's controlling him? So I need to go this way. I know I saw a UC Marine body out here. Okay. Quick save. You know we're gonna have another Terrormorph. These are all the ones that we just fought. Woo! I can't even imagine doing this at a lower level. Because I'm level 80 now. Of course, I know they scaled this up too, so... Being inside...
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londonion.
Really?
A real marvel.
This stuff here is Lazarus, whatever you called it, plant? They can only be... Where are we trying to get to over there? Packing tape, of course. It's always... Oh, I don't know. Oops! Kaiser, you're in the way.
All these leeches.
What?
What's keeping you things warm?
What are you doing here? Oh, I hate leeches. What are you... Why are there so many of them here? Remember those ones that were crawling into Kaiser when we first met him? Yeah, that was nasty. There were like 4 of them. Trying to make a nest in them. Anything in here? No, nothing special. Don't block me in here, guys. Oop. War of the World, Great Expectations.
What's that?
What's
My
what?
God. Look at it. A Lazarus in bloom.
Is that what that
we might be
is?
some of the only. What's happening? Captain, are you seeing this?
What? Oh my God! What the hell? What?
Oh my God. The heat leeches are terrormorphs.
Oh my God, no wonder I hate him so much.
No, it can't be true. Heat leeches are everywhere. They live everywhere. That means terrormorphs. Oh my God.
Yeah. Sarah.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind.
Uh,
That heat leech became a terrormorph.
how did it morph that
The
fast?
pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terrormorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform.
Well,
We just found out how terrormorphs move between planets.
but how did it grow that fast in just a matter of seconds? It would cause it to spawn like that. This feels like a pretty major discovery. Nothing natural should be able to do that. Well, we just witnessed that can't be how all terrormorphs are born, right? What does this mean for the plans to clean up the terrormorphs? Yeah, nothing natural should be able to do that.
I am sincerely inclined to agree, but current evidence suggests nature manages it just fine. The Lazarus plant. It's clearly an accelerant for the terrormorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant.
In an instant.
But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a terrormorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, could someone have set that up?
Well, but if they did, what would be the reason for setting it up? Given what we just witnessed, it's certainly plausible. I can't imagine what it'd take to pull something like that off. I didn't know what to think right. I don't know what to think right now. What would be the reason for doing that? Because bringing those terrormorphs to New Atlantis made us go after the terrormorphs, finding out how to stop them, which then brought us all the way over here to Londonion to find out about the Lazarus plants and the heat leeches. So whoever did this wanted us to find out how terrormorphs came about. Were they behind the terrormorphs to begin with? I mean, the terrormorphs had to come from the heat leeches. Who made the heat leeches? Or were they always natural and then they were messed with in xenobiology to where they turned into terrormorphs? Who's behind all of this? I can't imagine what it'd take to pull something like that off. That's true.
Me neither. You'd have to know this all exists, first and foremost.
Yep.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
I don't want to go after it. Did you see how mean it was? I don't want to go after it. I don't like terrormorphs. They're one of the worst, the Ashkas, when we were in Aquila, and they're like, they're so horrible. It's like, no, you haven't seen a terrormorph. You haven't seen a terrormorph. What do you think, Ezekiel? Alright. I'm here for a reason, right? I think I want to go to my weapon. I don't like, Chris, it regenerates. I don't like the control that I don't have with my weapon. Let's try this and see, because that's my weapon that I'm used to. Alright, let's do a quick save before I die. Because you know I'm going to die. What is this for? Organic chemical compound used in the production of... Okay. I think... not you, but, where's my buddies at? Where's my, followers? You are.
Hello again. Bye now.
Okay. You guys ready? Oh my gosh. Londonion!
Deploying lethal countermeasures.
All right, let's get to the bottom of this.
So this was a little one.
Percival, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis and Tau Ceti attacks, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Give the sample to Kaiser.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
Yeah, some kind of conspiracy. I think it means the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attack in New Atlantis, but where did they have it and where did they hide it? That someone thought they could get away with attacking the UC. Yeah.
Exactly. Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks.
A bioweapon no one would recognize as one. Oh, that's a terrifying prospect.
Sort of thing that'll keep you up at night. And the sort of thing whoever did this probably didn't expect us to uncover.
I don't know. I don't
Makes some
agree with
sense,
that.
actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test. Someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terrormorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion.
Well, the first attacks were in Londonion. I mean, the Terrormorphs have shown up all over. We know that. But when they attacked Tau Ceti, that's what made them stand out, because it was it hadn't been civilized that long with humans. And so, they'd always surmised that Terrormorphs show up after worlds have been colonized by humans for X amount of time. Tau Ceti wasn't. So, yes, somebody did set that up. And they probably did experiment with it to do it in New Atlantis, but I still think it was to bring it to our attention how to get rid of the Terrormorphs. Because the Terrormorphs have been around. So the Lazarus plants, and I guess that's where I'm getting confused. Okay, the Terrormorphs have always been around. Now they're saying that the Terrormorphs come from the heat leeches, right? And the Lazarus plants. So when did all this happen? How many decades ago, eons ago, hundreds of years ago did this happen? Because we're talking about the Terrormorphs during the Colony War, which was 20 years ago. They just showed up. They thought they were a xenobiological creature. They were made by a xenolab. So somewhere at the very beginning, they took heat leeches, mixed them with somebody took heat leeches, mixed them with the Lazarus plant, and found out that they turned into Terrormorphs. So I think somebody stumbled on this and is now trying to tell us this is how it's happening. But I don't think they designed it originally. I thought the things of those Terrormorphs showing up was suspicious. I guess it might be possible. You sound like a complete crackpot right now. But didn't you say this plant can't grow anywhere but here? Yeah, and that's the thing too.
It can't. At least, I didn't think it could. But maybe if we're right about this, someone found a way.
In a hothouse. Um. I thought that the timing. I thought that things. But yeah, I thought the timings of those terrormorphs showing up was suspicious. I didn't really think it was suspicious because they'd already showed up in Tau Ceti. But somebody was behind it. It could be possible.
A plant this rare showing up unbidden on 2 different UC planets. I think it's more than just possible that human hands were involved here. But it doesn't answer any of the big questions.
No.
Who could pull something like this off? And why?
United Colonies. Someone inside the UC must have plans for the Lazarus plant. Yeah, but I think it was an attack on the UC. Restart Collective makes the most sense. They'd be happy to see the UC suffer. True, and there's still an ongoing war between those two factions. I've got some ideas, but it's far from responsible to just start hurling accusations. Commander Hatium or one of the soldiers, they're the most likely to know about this. It was House Varun, trust me, those guys are the worst. And that was my thought when I was thinking about the embassy, the House Varun embassy. They have all those weird plants that they have in their faction. Maybe some independent group like Ecliptic. They're always looking for firepower. No, I don't think they're smart enough. Your dad's still alive and has shown he doesn't care much about lives lost. Maybe he's involved? I don't think it was the commander and her soldiers. She's lost her soldiers out here. We've seen their bodies. I'm still thinking it was House Varun, but I honestly have no idea. I've got some ideas, but it's far from responsible to just start hurling accusations, yeah.
Let's save the discussion for when you all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If
Yeah.
we're gonna do anything to prevent more terrormorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way.
See, and who's controlling Kaiser? That's some of it too. I mean, he had information he said he didn't even know why he did. Inaccessible. Damn it, I want behind that door. So this is the spaceport. I'm just looking for stuff, of course. This is going to say inaccessible. Yeah, it won't even let me go up it. Oh, that's Kaiser down there. I can't get in that one. Okay.
I am unable to provide sufficient power to the lock mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office, upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that.
Okay.
I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
Okay, that's where I was at before. Trying to get into it, it wouldn't let me go up there. It wouldn't let me go in it. It said inaccessible. Had the lights on now. Guys ready? I'll just take that trauma pack. Oh man, see? There's a UC Marine here, so no, it's not the commander. They are as clueless as we are about what was going on here. Yep. Sweet rolls that are frozen. You know, they would have had to be. And we gotta
Oh,
save.
there's the control panel. Still looks operable.
Can
Of all the things to survive.
I want to get that credit stick. Are you gonna look there? Can I get this? Oh, I almost had it. I did. Come on. Oh man, really? You're not gonna let me have it. Okay, whatever. Oh, this was locked too? Wow. All for that. Take one of those. Oh, and both of them were. Oh my god. There we go. Is this worth it? Not really.
Reactivated. Error. Control system reboot required.
And we do that. Ah, Captain. I think I see it.
I see it too.
Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Okay.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Senon, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk.
Okay, so he was here, he knew about it, but... And those are the bodies that we've been finding. They were his people that he left behind. Alright, where is it at? These UC Marines were his people. Where is it at? Alright, over here. Is it on the other side of the wall here? Here it is. Okay, Hadron.
Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terrormorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he?
That's certainly how I interpret it. There were plenty of reasons he could have ordered the bombing. The Terrormorph outbreak, for example. Never learned this reading minds trick he seemed to have mastered. And what's to say he really didn't? I mean, I am not... Victus was accused of a lot of crimes, and this was one of them. Bombing Londonion. If he knew about the Terrormorphs, if somebody else had a hand in the Terrormorphs, why didn't he say something? Unless he knew it was someone so high up that if he said anything, he'd be dead. Well, and they were going to kill him, but they didn't. They didn't execute him. They kept him a secret. Which begs to differ. Why now? How did he get all this to come to play if he's, been locked away all this time? He doesn't have any communication with anybody other than the higher-ups in the UC. I just don't... He's just too easy of a fall guy. I don't believe it's him. I truly don't. There were plenty of reasons he could have ordered the bombing, the Terrormorph outbreak, for example. Yep.
You heard that recording. He saw the potential of the plant as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. Condemned this whole city to death. He's...
But that's how you're interpreting it. And maybe the writers, and I complain about the writers of this game, and they're not the smartest, and so yeah, I can't see them doing anything more complex than what she's alluding to. But still, he knew the plant and the heat leeches caused the terrormorphs, because he'd seen it himself. But somebody still designed it that way. Someone who thought keeping the secret would save lives, yeah. And I think that's what he was trying to do, was save lives by keeping it a secret, because...
What's going through your head right now?
Because if somebody knew about this and he tried to... Yeah, I'm thinking he was trying to save lives.
Oh, you make it sound like a miscalculation, when in reality it was an unmitigated disaster. And look where we are now. Oh, some secret.
A calculated loss. These soldiers for the rest of the galaxy. That sounds exactly like what my father would do. But it doesn't. It can't justify slaughter. But if the plant was used to trigger the attacks, could Vigilance have been involved in the massacre on New Atlantis?
She's alive. Vigilance is still alive. Not only that, but you're telling me that the attack on New Atlantis was his responsibility, just like the attack on Londonion. Oh, that's unbelievable.
But
this is just typical of UC bureaucracy. A cover-up of this magnitude could directly lead to war. What the hell is the matter with them?
It's the only lead we've got. That's not possible. They keep him under tight control. It's an idea worth discussing further when we're not surrounded by terrormorphs. They keep him under tight control, and they do.
And there's no one he's in contact with that could help him on the outside? He got a hold of you, didn't he? But I guess we're not getting any more answers right now. Come on, let's go get that last sample.
Yeah, Sarah didn't like my idea. But that's fine. Sarah. That is fine. I think outside the box, girls. You don't. You just follow the lead. There's no evidence. It's all supposition. It's all supposition.
Try it now.
There is no evidence at all about any of this.
Unlock successful.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good. Eyes peeled.
We're gonna die! We're all gonna die! I'm crippled. Let me get this fixed. I'm always crippled. Okay. Crippled or bleeding. All right. What is this? See, here's another UC Marine over here. These would have been his people. Is this can we get in here? Another one. Oh. I don't know. And I mean, they left all these ships here too. Look at all these ships. Another one down here. I don't know if we'll ever find out the secret to, like I said, the writers, I mean, they'd have to be really, really good to pull this off. Oh, it makes me so cold. That sounds like a turret trying to move. So he said it was moving.
Attention.
What the hell? Is that the sample? My God, concentrate fire! Shoot! Shoot!
Well, we need to get the sample from that thing. Oh, well then.
That sound! What is that?
That thing is putting out some kind of signal. Raiders lighten up. I think you're due for some company.
Watch out!
Stop! Stop! Don't shoot! We're friendly!
The signal that thing's putting out to call in those creatures, I think I can nullify it. But I'm gonna need some help. There should be some radar equipment powered up now around them. You get those online, and I'll relay my signal through there.
You won't be leaving here alive.
Secure the signals. Okay.
Long way down.
Come on, move.
There it is! Open fire! Fire! Damn it!
Can you move?
Who's next? Just go down, will ya?
All right, there we go. I thought this is where I was supposed to go, up here. Here we go, one of them is here.
Where are you?
The Thralls! They're not coming after us. I guess we should grab that sample while we can.
Okay. Did we do what we were supposed to do? Yeah, I know. And then hide. So did we kill the Terrormorph?
Good.
Yes, so.
Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Do I trust Kaiser though? That's the whole thing. Somebody. Do I trust you, Kaiser?
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Okay, return to forward to base. Marshmallow? Oh, marshmallow treat. Okay. Oh, where are we supposed to go?
I'm glad you're handling the messy work.
Oh, be quiet, Sarah. You're not gonna like me anymore anyway. Okay. This is a worker. This way? I'm ready to get out of this. Oh, what do we got up here? Well, they're leaving, aren't they? You leaving? Go on. I don't want to kill you. Where'd you go to? You just disappeared. Oh, it's like a cricket or something. Okay. There we go. You guys all leaving? Hi. We freed you. I know, I have hypothermia. Can you just get over there? Here we go. Where is everyone? I don't know. I still don't think... Are you here already? What? Okay, this is Percival. Okay. Hello? Okay, this is my crew. Where's Hadron? And yeah. Hadron! Where you at, girl? Well, I'm gonna talk.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
Well, sure did. Kaijo's got all the samples in storage. Nearly cost a couple of fingers and toes, but yes, we got them. Is the plan going to still work now that we've got to clean up heat leeches and terrormorphs?
Can't be positive until we run some tests. But knowing that the terrormorphs have been masquerading as heat leeches all this time is a big find. Arguably makes things more feasible, now that we know what we're dealing with, not less.
Agreed. Plus, I don't think you're gonna have to push real hard to get folks on board with cleaning up one of the galaxy's greatest pests if this is what they're capable of.
But none of that's getting done without the samples. You do have them, right?
Well, I gave them to Kaiser. Yeah.
Ah, best place for them.
Is it?
Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Victus knew about this damn plan?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
It's a bit more complicated than that.
You're right. Victus couldn't have been involved with the attack. Why is that a lie? I don't think he was. Actually, we can't rule him out. Victus is alive and under UC custody. Look, we learned something, but I can't say anything more. I promised.
Captain, he needs to know. Victus is alive, which means he could have been involved in the attacks.
Could have.
Alive? He's... Victus? That can't be true, right?
Unfortunately for us all, yes, it's true.
So that means we have a suspect.
See?
I believe that's exactly what that means. Look, Captain, Percival and I, we need to get these samples back to the lab. Ensure we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the terrormorphs. But Victus is the only solid lead we've got on the attacks. Since you're the only one who knows where he is, can you speak to him? See if you can get him to cough up anything he might know.
Oh, he and I are going to have some words. I'll do what I can. He's not exactly a trustworthy source. You really think it was him? Do you want to come speak to him with me? No.
Plenty of people out there with grudges against the UC. but he's the only one we know had any knowledge of the Lazarus plant. So right now, it's the only option we've got. Will you do it?
Do you want to come speak to him with me?
Captain, I truly don't. He's already shown he's taken an interest in you. I'll be a lot more useful in the lab right now than I would be grilling Francois. So do you think you could do it? Please?
I don't like the way this sounds. Oh, he and I are going to have some words, because that's implying that I agree with them that he's guilty, and I don't. I don't know if he's not a trustworthy source. Somebody is pulling Kaiser's chain, right? I'm going to go with the top, but I don't think it's him.
Good. We'll all meet back at Mast, outside the cabinet chambers. They're going to want to know everything we've uncovered here. Best of luck, Captain. And thank you for dealing with him.
Okay, hostile intelligence is over. A legacy forged. Now I have to speak to Viveka's skin, huh? And I'm going to do that in another episode. So if you're enjoying, so I can get off this cold-ass planet, please like, subscribe, and thank you so much for watching. Sahara out.